Hi everybody and welcome to the channel, and we're going to celebrate the end of the weekend with a nice hunt. We're playing Monster Hunter World, the Ancient Forest core box, and we will be hunting Great Jagras. This is the physiology card, this is what it's called in the game, and it describes the monster that we're going to be hunting. This is the miniature for the monster. If you're familiar with the computer game, with the video game, not really a computer game, then you of course know what Jagras are all about. But for all of you guys, including myself, who are not familiar with the IP, this is Jagra, the Great Jagra. All right, that's how we start the showdown with them. What we're about to do is the actual fight against the hunt phase for the Great Jagra. And we're playing the very first mission from the core box, and we're going to be undertaking the hunt for the standard Jagra, the very first one. So together we will be going through some of the rules and intricacies and mechanics of the game. Hopefully, not too many mistakes will occur, but mistakes will be made. That's all I can say, because there's a lot going on in the game. If you're familiar with games like KDM, Dark Souls, Devil May Cry, then a lot of these things will look familiar, sound familiar, and that, I suppose, was SFG's intention. I will not be showing you the hunt phase. Is it called the hunt phase? What's it called? I think it's the hunt phase, isn't it? I suppose it is. Is it? I'm still not entirely sure. The hunting phase, the gathering phase. Yeah, the gathering phase. I will not be showing you the gathering phase. That's what it's called in this game, because I don't want to spoil any fun for you. Basically, what happens is you go through the quest book, and it specifically says how you should set up your board depending on the type of the monsters you're about to fight. So you have three options for the Great Jagras, starting with the very first, the easiest, hunt. Then you progress into the investigation and tempered investigation quests. The difficulty of the monsters increase as you might expect, but you also can collect some resources on the way during the gathering phase. I went through the gathering phase with three of my heroes. Oh, and talking about heroes, we'll be playing Sword and Board character, just like that. The Twin Blade, the other one. And the last one, the giant sword guy. I decided to go with 3 hunters, which I picked randomly out of 4 available in the core box. And unfortunately, the longbowman will have to stay on the bench. So maybe next time when we hunt the improved Jagra, if we survive this hunt, then we might join or swap one of these heroes with the longbowman. So this is the physiology card, 50 HP, and as you can see, this is the HP stand. It says 50 right there. You can attack 3 locations of the beast: the front, the head, the body, and the rear, the legs, I suppose, and the tail, depending on which arc you approach the beast from. Then you can attack and break these parts of the beast, and then collect some resources and extra rewards for that. This bit is for ailments and elemental damage. These are his resources. An important thing to remember: gluttonous ability for the Great Jagra. Each time this monster deals 1 or more damage to a hunter, it regains 1 lost health. The only location of the beast that is armored is the rear. 1 armor. We need 3 points to break that part. 3 for the sides, and 4 for its head. Okay, so we will keep that handy somewhere to the side, maybe like so. We'll see about that. These are the 3 out of 4 starting locations for hunters. These 2 tokens represent the bush, so if our hunter is in the bush, it's got -4 to threat. It's quite important because threat is indicated on the hunter tokens. I've distributed them randomly, so my massive sword guy has a token with 6 threat on it. Twin blade 7 and 8 for the sword and board. Our tank, which is quite good actually, but you know, there are some cards that can change that for you. We have 35 time cards represented by this deck. We will be drawing these as we go along. I'll show you all about that. We already wasted 5. 5 is it or 6? 5 during our gathering phase, so we have 30 left to go. Okay, so without any further ado, I will not be explaining every single detail of the gameplay because a lot of it will come, and I'll have to tell you all about it anyway during the gameplay. Hopefully you can see everything on the camera. This is the Beasts deck. Can't recall if I shuffled that. I added 1 extra card to it as a result of the gathering phase. No spoilers. When it actually appears, I will mention that it's one of the 3 available. Right, so these are the monsters behavior cards, and with Monster Hunter World there is a new addition to it, because even looking at the top of the card you can tell what, well, in general at least, what behavior this card will represent. So this means that it will attack with its side, so probably with its claw or its belly or its back. It does some crazy stuff, this beast. And this symbol represents that it will target the closest hunter. So the range is measured as it is in any other games by the nodes. These are the nodes. The beast always has to face the closest node towards the target. I will put it, I don't know, somewhere here handy. So the game starts with the beast's turn, or the monster's turn. We have our nice glass of wine to go to help us out, and we have 50 HP to deal with. So all our hunters are refreshed. We have dealt all the 5 cards, the starting cards. The equipment that I have is nothing to write home about. It's the starting equipment. So every character starts with a weapon, body armor, and head armor. And some of these will give us the, resistances, armor, and things like that. I'll show you when we actually start playing. Okay. Beautiful wine. French tonight. I didn't have any whiskey handy, so I grabbed some of the wine from my wife, and I just went to my into my board game room. Anyways, let's kick things off. Enough of me rambling. Very first AI card, which is belly roll left. So a lot of symbols, as you can tell, but basically what happens is, as it said on the cover, on the top of the card, it'll target the closest hero. It will move 1 to the left, because this is the front. Okay, this is how it works. This is the range. This is the dodge level. 7 is the amount of damage it deals. There are no symbols around 7, so this is normal physical damage. All these highlighted in red, can you see it? Yes, you can. The ones highlighted in red represent the arcs. This is the front arc, left, right, and rear. So it'll attack everything apart from its right arc, because I'm looking upside down. So basically all these nodes apart from this one will be attacked with a range of 2. So actually all of these will be attacked with its belly roll. To the left, it would deal stun, ailment, and after that I can activate 2 hunters, and they can use 2 cards, 2 attack cards each. That's how it works. So not only does it tell us about monster's behavior, but it also tells us what we can do with our hunters, which, you know, is a nice twist in this game as well, something that you didn't have in, for example, Dark Souls or KDM. So 1 to the left, so it moves 1. So who is the closest? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All of them are in range, so he picks the one with highest threat, which is our sword and board, this guy. So it will face the node that is closest to its target. So it's either this one or that one. So we can leave it like this. Moves 1 to the left and will attack for 7 physical damage. All the nodes in its front, left, and rear arc. So 1, 2, all of these will get hit apart from these 2. Okay, like that. Apart from these 2, because, and this one. So it's not in range, did not hit anyone. So that's what it is. That's the end of Beast's activation. Now we can go ahead with 2 of our heroes and maybe get closer and start attacking. So I think I will move in with who am I going to move in with first? Maybe I will go in with the guy here with the massive sword. 5 cards, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I can play maximum of 2, and my cards are True Charge Slash. If you've played Devil May Cry before, you can recognize some of the iconography here. So range of 1, this is range. This represents the dodge value if I wanted to dodge his attack. He did not reach us, so there was no need for that. This is a combo icon, requires 2 cards already on my stamina board to activate, so I can't use that to begin with. Charge up. Playing this attack card doesn't count towards the maximum allowed, and it adds 1 break token, which is perfect. So this is actually quite good. So what I can do, all my cards have range of 1. So I need to get here, here, or there. So I can move for 1 for 3. This is called walking. Now, if I want to make another move, I need to sprint. In order for me to sprint, I need to play one of these cards, right, face down, and move the number of nodes indicated by this green dodge, agility, dodge, whatever symbol. Okay, so that's how it works. I need to spend at least 1 to get into position. So, looking at his physiology card, it would be beneficial for us to start attacking either from his front or his sides to break these 4 and 3. So maybe if I can get here or here. If you're on a node that's that connects both nodes, you can pick which node you're going to attack. So I need 1 more. I think I'll go there, and I'll have to spend 1 of my cards face down. I have 2 overhead slams, and I have white slash. You may discard this card after placing it on your stamina board, which is really nice. And this one allows me to play 2 cards, but it will finish my thing. So what I'm going to do, I can play 2 cards. What I could do, I will do that. I will play this face down, which allows me to move 1, which I have already done. So that's my first card. Okay. And then I will spend charge up, yeah, which says it doesn't count towards the limit, but it gives me +1 break token. So that's the second one. And now I will spend white slash. I'll put it on my stamina board, and then immediately I'll discard that. Okay. So I deal 1 damage with a break token. and I attack from the front. It doesn't have any defenses there, so I do. Oh, it's the strongest card in his deck. So 3 damage immediately down to 40. 7. 47 it is. Okay, so this goes into my discard pile. I have 3 cards on my stamina board, and I'll discard that because I can do so using its special ability. Okay. So I played 2 cards and a charge up. Oh, and a break token. This is the break token. Okay, and I'll put it on the front. I need 3 more to break that part of his body. Fantastic, fantastic stuff. So now I'm going to finish my turn, and I'll draw a time card, which is Sleep Toad. Flip your hunter token face down, which is this one. So it just indicates that I moved. Can move 1 more hunter this turn. Discard 1 attack card from the rightmost slot, which is charge up. Discard that. I only have 1 more on my stamina board. I can discard any from my hand which I don't want to do, and draw up to 5. So I draw 3 cards to my hand limit of 5, and then I will roll a die. Where's my die? D6. Okay, and I roll the 3, which is on a 1, 2, 3 place 1. It's a sleep token on the monster's physiology card. Okay, lovely stuff. Sleep. What does sleep do as again to the monster? Give it a bit of only resolve the hunter turn and hunter attack symbols of the next monster behavior. Wow! So it actually loses its turn. Fantastic. Good. Very nice. Very powerful card. So that was our hunter. Now the second hunter that can move. Bloody hell. Should have been that way. wrong miniature. Wrong miniature, guys. Sorry, I just looked at the other guy, of course. But nothing else changes. He had to be... he was in the front. He's in the front arc. He hit him. That were his cards. I just used the wrong miniature. I'm learning the game, as I said. Yeah. Now I'm going to use the sword and board guy. Although I know that he's going to skip his next turn, so I might as well come closer with my dual sword guy and deal some damage in front. So let's do just that. So I'll move for 1. Yeah. Walk. This is called walking. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, that's good. This is good. Draw +1 if this is the first card you played this turn. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, so I'm going to do the lunging stab. Yeah, it forces me to attack with the range of 1. However, it gives me an option to move 3 while playing this in any direction. So of course I'm going to go into the bush, which will reduce my threat level of 7 by 4, which is perfect. So I'm going to play this first on my stamina board, and I'll show you what happens next. Then I can play the Blade Dance, which will be the second card that I can play, and cause some I have 2 Blade Dances. Yeah, and I'm going to play this Blade Dance. All right, so range of 1, break token. So I'll put additional break token on its front arc, on its head. So I hit his head with my lunging stab and Blade Dance. You may move your hunter 1 node before drawing damage card. If you do draw, -1 damage. I don't want to do that. I want to place another break token on its head. Okay, and then I'm going to draw 2, 4, 5 if this is the first attack card you played this turn. So I'm drawing 5 damage cards. Why is it upside down? 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the amount of damage I deal to this guy because he doesn't have any any armor on its head. So 4, 6, 7. What? Down to 40. You're going down, mate. quickly. So all these will go to my discard pile. Quite a lot of cards. Right, I will finish my turn now, and I will draw a time card. Monster retreats. Flip your hunter hunter token, which is this one, face down, indicate that I moved. Threat level 7. Discard 1 attack card from your stamina bar. Draw up to 5. Right, I have how many? 2. So I drew 2 cards. And then discard 4 time cards. Each hunter may sharpen the weapon and use a potion from the communal pool. Right, this is quite nice, because sharpen means that you can reshuffle your attack deck, which I'm going to do, because I used quite a lot of powerful cards with both of the hunters that I moved, and I need to get rid of 4 time cards, which I will do in just a moment as soon as I shuffle both of these decks. I will not be using the potions. Oh, and by the way, I collected 2 potions during the gathering phase, so I will not be doing that. Okay, right, so I win 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and discard this. Okay, so in total, this turn, cost me 5 measures of time. And I'll, of course, drop everything on the floor to make it more exciting. Right, so that's that. I moved 2 hunters. So now it's the monster's turn, but since it had the sleep token on him, he will not do anything. Only resolve the hunter turn and hunter attack symbols of the next monster behavior, which is fantastic, because it would have attacked the furthest hero, him. He would have moved 3 towards the hero. He would have attacked with a range of 1 for 6 damage with the dodge value of 2, everything in its front arc. Now it allows me to activate with 1 hero who can spend 2 cards. And I will discard this sleep token. So basically he was just stunned asleep. Okay, which was quite powerful for me to achieve in the very first turn. Okay. Now let's play the game a little bit strategically. Now I know that he will attack the furthest hero. I want him to attack my I want him to attack my, hang on a minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forgot to deal 5 cards to my tank, and let's see if he has any defensive cards. He does not. He only has the attack cards, which is not ideal, but I want him to follow, to go towards the furthest hero. So that's what he's going to do next. But before we do that, I think we can actually hit him again and break. How many points? 4. Okay, so 2. You may move your hunter. I don't want to move my hunter. I can only activate 1 with 2 cards, right? Okay, so that's him. Let's see what he can do. He can break 1. He can break 2. Rising slash. I could rising slash twice and break his head. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to activate with. Oh, I can't. No, because he's already exhausted. You can't. Well, you can see it just in the corner of the screen. So the only hero I can move before the tokens refresh is our sword and board guy anyway. So I suppose I'll just move in 1. And do I want to go into the bushes? No, not really. I don't have any cards to... No, because I want him to go after me. Yeah, maybe that will put him in a better position. So I just moved in 1. Let's say like this, 1 here. Okay, flip my token. Flip one of the cards, time cards, What is it? Keep hunting. Flip your hunter token. I've just done that. Discard one attack card. There aren't any attack cards on his thing. Let's play it safe. Discard the number. I don't want to do that. And draw, unless I don't suppose, no. Because, you know, you can discard any cards you have in your hand to draw new ones, hoping to get something that will boost your defenses. Okay, there's no extra rules here. So it's our monster's turn. Okay, let's see what it does. Front claw smash, similar to the one that we had before. So it will go like this. 1, turns around, 2, it's facing me, and it goes 3. So every time the monster enters the node with a hunter, the hunter will roll out of this space. Normally it would have pushed me into his front arc, but this is the end of the arena, so I can go in either of these nodes. So I suppose I'll go there. It'll just turn around to face me. And now it will attack for 7 physical damage, range of 1. So it'll attack all the nodes in its left, front, and right, apart from his rear. So these, all these actually, would be hit. So good thing I pulled him out of there, because if I stood here, he would have, sorry, my throat again. I would have received some damage here. So he's going to attack me for 7 physical damage. Okay, 7 physical damage. Ooh, bloody hell. 3 dodge. Whew, it's quite a lot. So I can try and dodge out of his damage by playing my cards and spending the green symbols here to match his dodge value. So unfortunately all of my cards say 1, which is terrible, because I would have to spend 3 cards to get out of his 7 attack. Then I can move 3. Okay, how many hunters can I activate? Okay, I can activate 2, and all of these hunters should have flipped their tokens because they were all exhausted. Now either of them can go. So are we going to actually dodge out of it, or just take 7 damage? Bloody hell, it's quite a lot. I think I don't want to do that. It's too early in the game. So I suppose I'll play these 2 lateral slashes and a slinger shot, which is bad because, you know, it's one of the few cards that I have with the range of 2 for my board and sword, but it's got 3 dodge. So I play these on my stamina board. Not ideal, but I can move 3 spaces now. Shall we move 3 spaces? What's his next card indicates that he will target the furthest hero. So I will move 1, 2, maybe like that. I don't want to go into the bushes because, or maybe I should, because I won't be able to dodge anything. I'll go into the bushes, right? And I'll stay there using my dodge cards, right? So that was the monster. Now I can activate 2 of my heroes and start dealing some damage. I need 2 more breakpoints on its head to actually break it and cause him to receive behaviors with water, inflict physical damage instead of elemental damage. Well, it doesn't really help much. I should have used it on something else. But oh well, that's what it is, I suppose. Yeah. So I'll start with either of these guys. It doesn't really matter which one. Let's see. Discard. Oh, and by the way, if you don't have an arrow here, there's not arrow, like a yellow or red. You sometimes have red as well. It doesn't count as a card. The attack card, it doesn't sum up to its restrictions. You can play that regardless of the restrictions. So, and this is quite good actually. Feint, it allows me to discard 2 cards from my stamina board. So I can play two attack cards and the third one to clear these off, and then hopefully clear another one from my thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk for 1. So I'm in range of 1. All my attack cards are range of 1, as you can see. And I will use Blade Dance. You may move your hunter 1 node before drawing. I don't want to do that. So that's 1. And I will, doesn't really matter, double slash maybe. Yeah. How about double slash? So that's what it is. So I play the Blade Dance first. 2 damage. 1 and 2. So for 3 damage. And a break token. So I will start putting some damage. Oh, it's the rear. So I should be here to attack its rear. I don't want to attack its rear. Yeah, let's just work our way towards breaking its head. So that's that resolved. 2 damage, no defense, so 3. So he's down to 37. Okay, 37. So it's these 2 cards, an additional 2 cards for the 6-fold slash. Boom, it's another 3 damage. No, hang on. No. That's incorrect, of course. That's incorrect. See, that's one of the things, because I'm not in its front arc. I would have been in its front arc if I stood here, but I'm stood here, so I'm attacking its side. So my break damage, break token will go to its side instead of its head. Doesn't matter. I want to break all of them because I'll get some rewards. So I've concluded these cards. Let's clear these. This card, this one goes on the board. These 2, so another 3 damage goes through, down to 34. 34, like that. Okay. Nothing extra here, so it just goes on my stamina board. Now I'm going to play Feint, and as I said before, I can do that because it doesn't count as the attack card. So I'll clear these 2 off my board together with my Feint, and I will finish the turn. I will flip the token, grab the time card, which will force me to flip the token, which I have done. Discard 1 attack card, so I've cleared my stamina board completely. I have 2 cards in my hand, so I'll draw up to 3. And it says you may discard all attack cards from your stamina board. Had I known, I wouldn't have used my Feint, you know. Wiggly Litchi. Okay, there you go. So that was my giant sword guy. Yeah. Sorry. Wrong miniature. Again. Wrong miniature. Again. Now I'm going to... Now I'm going to... I could go in with 1 to draw +1 if you played. I'm thinking about using my... Do you know what? I will use my sword and board guy. He goes in for 1. He walks. Then he will play advancing slash. Okay, which allows him to move twice before he attacks. So you'll go 1, he will go 2. So now he's in the back arc and he can attack its rear, causing some some pain. And I can play this because it requires me, this icon here says that I cannot play this unless no, it's not this one, it's this one, of course. And then I'll play this one. It says that I cannot play this card unless I have at least 2 cards on my stamina board, which I already have 3 of, and I'll have the 4th and the 5th one. So I'll have 4 cards on the stamina board, so I fulfill this requirement. I will deal 4 damage cards. Oh, and by the way, this red arrow tells me to finish my turn immediately, and I'll place 2 break tokens if I deal any damage. It's got armor of 1. So let's deal the first card is 1, which is defended, nothing happened. The second one is 1, and I draw 2 more. So I will deal some damage. I deal 2 damage. So down to 32. 2 break tokens on its rear. I need to punch one more. Punch out one more token. Come on. There you go. So we need, what, how many? 1 more. And if I do that, it'll deal 5 damage to that monster. Right, let's discard these. Okay. Right. These 2 go on my board. Stamina board. And I have 5 cards and nothing in my hand. So I have to draw a time card which says keep hunting. Flip your hunter token, which I have. Discard 1 attack card from the rightmost. I do that. So I have 4 cards on my stamina board and I draw up to 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's it. And that's all I can do. Right? And discard this. Nothing extra. Right. So now it's monster's turn. It'll target the furthest and attack with its belly. So it'll go after the guy with the big sword. And it is, yeah. So what it does, it turns around. It's going to face the node that's closest to its target. And then it will move 3. So it goes 1 and it'll push this guy to the side. It'll go 2. We'll push him out like that. Face him. It'll go 3. And we'll push him, let's say there. It'll face him like this. It'll attack with a range of 1, damage of 7, dodge value of 3, and it'll attack its front arc. So these 3 nodes will be attacked. After that, I can activate 2 hunters. Both can play 2 cards, 2 attack cards each. There you go. Where's my wine? Beautiful stuff. So let's complete this turn and then we'll see where we are. Right. So it attacks for 7 damage, bloody hell, and 3 dodge value. Let's see if we can dodge that. Ooh, I would have to place 3 cards. I already have 1 on my stamina board, so that would fill me up quickly. Oh, look at this. Discard Great Sword Block. Can you see it? Yeah. Discard this card when attacked by the monster to gain +3 for the duration of the behavior. Woohoo! So I will do that, and I will also use my chainmail trousers that I have equipped to defend 1. So my total armor is 4. This is physical damage. There was nothing about this damage being elemental. There's no icons. So his attack is reduced to 3, which I can take. So I take 3 damage. I discard this. So my dial goes down to 5 from 5. Where are you? 5. There you go. Okay. So I suppose I survived his attack. Wasn't that bad after all, was it now? Okay. So these are the bushes. 32. How about we complete 2 more heroes? The only hero that can activate this turn is the 2-handed sword guy who just got hit. So it's time for your revenge. We have 4 cards we can play with. Can I get to your rear in any way? No. Wow. I could break your rear, break your tail. If I could go 1 like this, I would have to get there. 1 like that, and then another one, and then attack. Yeah. So I'll walk for 1, for 3. Then I will play 1 overhead slam face down, which will allow me to move 1, turn around, and I'm in its back right now, and I will use Rising Slash as my second as my second card, which I'm allowed to do. This will allow me to hit him twice at its back. Hopefully I will break through his defenses and apply the third break token that I need to break his rear. Okay, so I'm playing this. So, third break token. Need to punch some up. So the third break token goes into his rear, and if you can tell, can you see it on camera? It says the monster suffers 5 damage. Oh, before we do that though, let's not get ahead of ourselves. So I'm dealing 2 damage cards, and I deal 3 damage. 1 is blocked, 2 goes through, okay, down to 30, and I break his rear, right? So I remove this, and I place this big red token to indicate that this part of the body is broken. This gets defended. This goes through, okay? And we reduce him down by additional 5 as a result of us breaking his tail. So he's down to 25 already, okay? So I suppose I can't do anything else, so I'll draw a time card, which is Roar. Ooh. Flip your hunter token. So all of the hunter tokens are flipped now. Discard 1 attack as usual. Okay. Draw up to 5. How many do I have? 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then roll a die. Where's my die? Hello. There's my die. 5. Discard cards from the time deck equal to the amount rolled. Oh, 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not good. That's very bad. When you discard cards, you don't resolve them. So, you know, you're running out of time. So this action cost me 6 time cards. Ooh. So there's quite a lot of them already used out of 35 that we had to deal with that big boy. Okay. Okay. So now all of the tokens get flipped back. He will attack the closest hero. Right. So who is it that I want you to attack? So, you know what? I could have moved him here. Okay, so I will use this guy. He will go into the bushes, right? So let's see what we have. It's the second hero we can. So we walked for 3. Now you may move your hunter 1 node. I don't want to do that. Okay, round slash, blade dance, rapid, double slash. This is good for dodging. So I suppose I'm in its side, right? So I could use these 2, double slash and blade dance. Okay, let's get rid of that. So double slash and blade dance. I draw 4 attack cards. I'm going through these very quickly. All right, 2 and 2 and 1 break token. And since I'm in its left arc being this one, I apply second break token if I break through with damage, and I will because he has no defenses, so I can do that. Let's see how much damage I deal. And I deal 2 damage here with double slash, an additional 2 with blade dance, up to 4 in total. These get discarded down to 21. Okay, these go on my stamina board. Cannot do anything else. This is the second one. I will flip this as a result of this time card. Brief respite. Ooh, flip your hunter token face down. Discard 1 attack card from your stamina board. Draw up to your hand limit, which is 2 cards. Okay, and then you may discard 1 attack card from any slot of your stamina board, which I'm going to discard the double slash, and that clears my stamina board completely. Very nice card. So I've moved with both. Oh, I forgot about flipping that. And I've moved with both the two-handed sword and dual sword guy. So that completes my activation. And you know what, guys? I think we will stop here. Hopefully you've enjoyed this little playthrough of Monster Hunter World, the board game, against the Great Jagras. This is the entry level, really, quite reasonably easy opponent, which has some, you know, tricks up their scaly sleeves, if you like. So we're progressing quite nicely. We've brought this monster down to 21 HP. We've already broken its tail. We're on our way to break its head and its sides. There are some monster activations here. We were quite lucky with that sleep token that we managed to apply during one of the first activations. So that's where we are. We're right at the beginning of new turn. So let's just see what it is, and then we will resolve it later in the next episode. So immediately we can say it'll target the closest hero and attack with its belly, claws, paws, legs, whatever. Let's see what it is. It's the belly roll right. Okay, so it'll roll to the right, but it'll face the closest hero. Who's the closest? Both are equal distant, but this one is in the bushes with -4 threat, so it's got 3 threat level, and he has 6 or 9. 6 or 9? Well, I don't know. Say it's 6, or is it a 9? I think it's a 6. Anyways, it will target him, and then it will move 1 to the left, yeah, like that, still facing the target, and then it will attack, oh bloody hell, everybody in its front, left and rear arc with the range of 2. So up to here, all these are attacked with its belly roll right. Damage of 7, value of roll is 3, and it will apply stun. Okay, I suppose I'll leave his card like this to indicate that we're about to to deal with his attack. Are we going to avoid it, try and dodge? Are we going to take the hit and the stun? Ooh. So it's like this. So front arc, yeah, everybody here is going to get attacked. Bloody hell. So there you are. Great Jagras. This is the very first episode of our fight against the Great Jagras. The entry level, so reasonably easy. Still, we're learning the game. We're making a lot of mistakes, so forgive me for that. Let's learn the game together, but I'm enjoying it immensely. Can't wait to see what I get if I manage to kill that monster. You know, out of the components and everything. I've collected a lot of components during the gathering phase. I will not be spoiling you your playthroughs, your excitement with that. Enough said that I've managed to acquire some nice components for crafting once I reach the HQ, and I also managed to obtain 2 health potions. We haven't used any of them yet. We're reasonably fine with HP. Only one of our heroes, this guy, is down to 5. These 2 are still at their starting 8, which is maximum, at least for now. So yeah, there we are. That's what it is. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next one shortly. Please let me know what you think, if you've enjoyed that one, if you want to see more. And yeah, I'll catch up with you in the next episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.